Well, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome. Today we have a very special session. I'm very, very excited because I know this woman for quite some time now. She is also based in New York from where I am. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Delia Campoverde. I am part of the Revolution, part of Team Gabi Espino, and I'm just here to introduce our dear Jenny Jimenez. I was gonna say Jenny J, who has so kindly accepted to give us a quick basics workshop on CapCut. Guys, you know that we need this. So hope you're taking notes. It's going to be a very practical one. Jenny, thank you so much for being here, and the stage is yours. Take it away.
Oh, what a nice introduction. You are too kind, Delia. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here present. I'm actually a little bit nervous. Hopefully, I can do this class really exciting for you and you guys take notes. This is actually the second time that I'm teaching video editing. And I'm very excited to be here. So, if you guys have any questions, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can put the chat in here that I can start reading whatever questions you may have. I don't know if everyone is familiar with CapCut. This is an amazing tool to have for video editing. This is how I do all my videos. And yeah, so without further ado, we can start. Um, Basically, I hope everyone knows how to get to CapCut and how to ex or import a video. So to import a video, basically you go where you see new video. By the way, if you want to have like a more advanced video editing, I highly suggest you get the CapCut Pro. That one is going to give you just a lot more tools that will make your videos just nicer, basically. Okay, so you go to new video, which you're gonna find on the top left corner. I really don't know how to point. Are you guys able to see my pointer or no? No, right? No, okay. So it's top left, new video, and you import the video that you want to create. Okay, could be a minute long video that you have recorded previously, or 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever video that you want to edit. Okay, so in this case, let's say I'm going to start editing. Let me see, let me find a video here. Let's say we want to edit this video that my son was painting, okay? So you add it by hitting add, okay? You pick the video. You can edit whether you want a photo or a video. In this case, since it's a video editing class here, I want to teach you how to edit videos. So you go and once you see the video up here where you see this line in the middle moving, that's your timeline. Okay, this is where you're going to be either cutting your video or you're going to be clipping it to add just different things. Okay, so once you have your timeline here, what we can do next, just remember that if you're going to record a video, you have good lighting, okay, and make sure your lens is clean. Okay, that's a lot of people make that mistakes. They don't clean their lenses, so the video comes out totally blurry and it's just not a good quality. So make sure you clean your lens, make sure you have good lighting, and you should have a good video. So we're gonna start by adding text. Say you want to add text to this video. You hit where you see text, okay? And then you hit to the bottom right, you're going to see add text. So you hit that, okay? And a whole different setting of text is gonna come up, okay? Templates are just more fun, more vivid. You can add, I don't know, say you want to add at the beginning of your video. Usually I tend to add the templates. I want to say something like, this is my son. So you type on that bar right there, hit add away. You got to hit away from from your screen to go back to the templates to where the text is, okay? And I don't know, then you get to pick, say we pick this one, okay? And you make whatever text fun or sorry, or maybe this one, okay? So you get to pick. Let's say I want that one, okay? So this is the intro. This is my son, right? If you want the whole video to say your text throughout the whole video, as you can see, I'm moving the timeline until the end. You're going to drag. See right now, if I hit the bottom where it says this is my son, there's a white box around it. That means that you're ready to work on that text, okay? If you want the text completely on the whole video, you just drag it. You click and hold and you drag it all the way until the end of the video. Right here until the end. You just drag it. So that means that the text is going to be throughout the whole video, okay? If you don't want to do that, here's where we're going to be using the split, okay? So say I want to split there. I want the video to, it's kind of hard to like not have a pointer where you guys can see. So I'm like trying my best to explain.
You
So
touch the phone. If you touch the phone, it doesn't point.
no, it doesn't
Um,
point. Yeah, like
do you
my
have the, and I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you have the little pen on the side that allows you to kind of
let's see.
draw on it? The pen on Zoom?
Let
No, no,
me,
no. Don't come. Don't leave Zoom. I was just
okay.
asking if in your regular screen you
No,
have
because
pen.
I am not on Zoom. I am on CapCut from my
Okay,
phone. Yeah, so sorry guys, we're just trying to figure out how to like point.
it's okay. It's totally fine.
Okay.
Just you can continue. Sorry. There
Okay,
you go.
sorry. Okay, so if we want to split the text on the bottom, once again, you see that white box, that means you're ready to work on that text. So you just split, okay? And if you want to delete the rest, just hit delete the garbage can on the bottom that says delete. Just if you make sure you see the white box around it, that means that's what you're working on. So if you want to delete that part that with the white box, just hit delete and only the beginning of your video, you're going to have that text, okay? Say that you want to add a transition to your video. We're gonna split, okay, the video. So say you want the transition to be in 3 different places, you hit split. Every time you split your video, you're working only on that section, specifically on that section, okay? So we split the video there. Let's split it in 3 parts. Then let's split it in here again, there. So if you notice the white box around it, once again on the top timeline, that is where it shows what you're working on. In this case, on the top right now is the beginning. If you move, you see that's it moved to the second part of the video. This is where you're going to be adding your transitions. So what is the transitions? I'm going to show you. You hit where you see this bar right here in the middle of the video, right here. You click on there and then you're going to have a transition. A transition is like a cut in where if you have another scene to your video, then you can just click on that one, okay? Like and you can see it on the screen right here. You have different transitions. Like, you know, you can get very creative with this. Maybe we can get this one. See? Right here. So, if you hit play, you're going to have your transition there playing, okay? So that is what a transition is. And then your video, maybe you can add a different text in there. So we hit text on the bottom, okay? And we hit add text also on the bottom and we continue to write something. Maybe we can say he's an artist, okay? And if you every time you have to, if you don't know how to get away from this texting part, you have to click away from the video, like on the video, like on the side where the black parts of the video are, like on the top, just click away from it and the text box is going to go down, okay? And we can put, I don't know, if you want to go to fonts, which is right next to templates, you can do different fonts. You know, this one is not going to have any like fun letters or anything like that. This is just like different type of fonts that you can use. Maybe we can use that one. If you guys want to add color to your font, you can go to styles right next to it. Okay, and style is just gonna give you different type of fonts, colors. You can use shades around your fonts. You can also see on the bottom, you see the wheel of colors. You can change the color that you want, and that's up to you. If you want a custom color, you do that. I'm gonna leave it there in pink. Effects, that's if you want to add an effect to your font. Say maybe we add this one, he's an artist, and then you add just fun effects to your text, you know, if you want to get more creative. Once again, if you want the the fonts to go to until the next cut, which is here, until the next split, you just kind of leave it like that up to here until where the next split starts. And if you want to add a transition, we're going over it again right here on the part that you see this little line on top. Just hit that little white box with the black line in the middle, and then we add like another transition to it. And this way, this is just for you guys to practice. And if you want to add another text to that, then you can do the same. You repeat the process, and that's to add text. And like, I hope you guys understand that part. Do you guys have any questions up to now? If you want to write it in the box. Any questions that you may have, or if maybe something was not clear that you would like me to repeat. This is pretty basic, you know, I just want you guys to be able to understand where to split the text and where you guys can like write different things on your video, different letters. No questions. Okay, that's great. I'm assuming then everyone's got it. Is this only, this is not the pro. This is actually, I have the pro, but this is pretty basic. Thank you for the questions, Briseida. What do I do to play different sounds in one video? Different sounds in one video. I believe you can do just like, you mean sounds music? If it's music, you can only play one music throughout your whole video. If you want to add sounds like coin sounds, like, you know, that ka-ching, the music, that like sound, or like people clapping kind of thing, that's different. You are able to add different sounds as far as like clapping or like crowd cheering, you know, to your video. Is that what you mean? But music, you can only add one type of music. It's not that you can add to every piece different type of music. Effects, sound effects. Okay. Briseida, I hope I was able to answer your question. You can do this on the basic. What I'm teaching you right now is the basic. For pro, I believe, I'm not sure if the basic gives you that sound effects.
Can you show
Briseida
them?
says,
Where do
Briseida,
you?
I'm sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I think that she's asking, what do I do to play the different sounds? Can you give them a sample of where they can find the sounds?
Yes, no, absolutely. I'm going to do that right now to teach you guys about that. Thank you for the questions. I really like that. That was a good question. Do you think it's good to change music from one social account to the other? What do you mean from one social account to the other? I'm not understanding that question, Briseida. Okay, so to add those special effect sounds, you can do the following. You go on, say you want to add it on this video, on the beginning. Okay, this is my son, and I want something, a clapping sound, like, you know, a crowd cheering. On the bottom, you're going to go to audio. Okay, you go to audio, and then on audio, you go to the second one. It says extract and it says sound. So you go to sounds, right? And then you're gonna search for the sound because it's not just gonna come up here. So let's put crowd cheering. Okay, so a lot of things are going to display. So you get to pick what, I don't know, what you like, I guess. Okay, let's leave that one. So you pick that one and you hit the plus sign to the right of the crowd cheering. You're gonna see it. Okay, so Also, another thing I would like to show you, if you press and hold, you see how the box just turned white where the crowd cheering sound is? And if you notice, it's not at the beginning of the video. Say you want to put it at the beginning of the video. You press and hold that bar at the bottom. Press and hold and bring it to the left. You can either bring it to the left or to the end. You press and hold, you control where you want it to start and where you want this to end. Like right now, I have it from like the beginning of the video all the way until the end of the video. It's a little too much, so let's split here, delete, and I can always fix it. Okay, so I don't know, we don't want the whole thing. Let's say we want to use it only up to here. So what do? We split, and then we delete the rest because we're not working with the rest. So it starts there, like, and then, and if you don't want music, because this video happened to have music, say you don't want music, you only want the crowd cheering, what you can do is you mute the volume on that piece. You see how I only grabbed that little piece on the beginning? Okay, on that piece, you go to volume on the bottom part, and then you, on this bar right here, you lower it to 0. So that part is the music won't play. And then it'll go to the following with the music. So every split is a single part that you get to work on individually to either add sounds, words. You can even add stickers, which is a really cool part of this. Same thing. You go on the bottom, you hit on this one because you want to work on that. Or actually not. Sorry about that. You go where it says stickers. I don't know if you see it right in the middle where that bar is. On the bottom, it says stickers. You click on that. I like to add that, especially when it comes to like talking about money. I put rain, money, or money, rain. And let's see what comes up. Money. You can add anything, hearts, coins, this is all stickers, like effects. See? That's all the sticker effects that you can add to your video. I don't know, let's add this coin effect. Okay, once you add it, you hit cancel. To get away from there, all you gotta do is the check mark right on the top. So you see where the arrow is pointing on the top, you hit that. And once again, the coin, the sticker is the third one on the bottom, the yellow bar. Okay, and if you wanna work on that, you click there. I said that if you want to move it to the beginning or move anywhere on the video, you press and hold, okay? And then you go to the beginning of the video, you move it. If you want to move around the coins, you hit where the box is, and with your finger, you move it, you just move it around where you want to place the coins. If you want to make it bigger, maybe there, and that's it. And if you want to play the whole video, so all you can do is just get creative, and add things on top, Another thing is that when you're adding music to this, which you can also add music the same way you're adding stickers, the same way you're adding sound effects, you go to the bottom where it says audio. The second one on the bottom, it says edit and then audio. You hit audio, and then these are pretty basic music. It's nothing what you find on Instagram or anything like that. So this is just like basic, like nothing crazy, like more like office, maybe like jazz, things like that, maybe like a little bit of rock that you can find. So you go to sounds. I'm sorry, it's not sounds. 1 second. Oh yeah, sounds. You go to sounds, and then you browse through the music that you want. Spring, maybe this one, or Colors of Light. You guys can hear, right? Can you guys hear the music or no? Yes, okay. So I hit add on the plus sign, okay? Remember that when you're adding music, you don't want the music too loud, especially like if you're speaking on the back, So if you're speaking on the back, make sure that the music goes down in volume, okay? So I feel like it's a little loud right now. So if I want the music to go low from the second part of the clip right here where we did the split, I'm gonna split on the bottom also. And then I'm gonna split the music on this one here, just to like, I hit split. We're gonna work on this middle part only, okay? Then go to volume, and then we lower the volume on here. Lower, raise it. In this case, we're gonna put it little. So this way it starts to have background music, and then it's lower. So this way, when you're speaking and you want to add sounds in the back, I'm a fan of that whenever I've recorded myself to always put music in the background. And there are some people that do it also, but I feel like, some people don't realize how loud the music can be. And when you're speaking, the music is just like too loud, and it kind of like overthrows what you're saying. So just make sure that the music is kind of low enough for it not to be interrupting when you speak on the video, and kind of high enough so people can hear it. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Let me go to read what the chat says. How did you split? Sorry. Okay, no, that's okay. On the bottom, when you see the bottom, it says you have to click first what part you want to split. So on the video, like, you say you want to split right here in the middle of the video, you hit split on the bottom right next to volume. I don't know if you see all the way at the bottom, on this part, and you hit split. Say you made a mistake and you didn't want to split there, and you're like, oh shoot, like I don't want it there. Don't panic, because I love about this that it has a back, like undo button, and that's going to be on the top above the right here. You see, no, you can get it. You see where the plus sign is on the top, on the right, on the top bit on the right. Above it, you see a little arrow going back. I don't know if you see it. Please put thumbs up or say you do see it. Okay, great. That one is the undo button. So you hit on that, it goes back to that split never happened. Okay, so you go back and you can undo everything. If I keep on continue to undo, I can go back to the beginning of the video completely. So that's a pretty cool, like I love that feature, because you don't understand the time, so how many times I've made mistakes here, and that button has saved me, because it gets, the more technical you want to get with your video, it is work. I'm not going to say it's easy. It is work, because you want to make it look nice. You want to add music, you want to add sound effects, you want to add stickers, and you want to add transitions to your video, and I don't know, like imagine you were to make a mistake and not be able to fix it. That would suck, So that undo button is great. Another thing I can show you is filters. You can add filters to your video. Remember, once again, I'm going to keep repeating this, because you may feel like if you click on one part that is going, being that we already have splits in the video, that we're going to be doing the change. If we put a, say, whatchamacallit, one second. If we put a filter, I don't want you to think that if we click in here that the filter is going to be applied throughout the whole video. No, you're only working in the section that you have created the split, okay? Unless you put the whole video completely first, and then you add a filter first before starting to split. Okay, because once you split, then you have to work individually on each part. I don't know if I'm making sense. Do you understand that? How do you have another question? I have really good questions. Hey, I like that we say that. Okay. Okay, great. How do you record your voice over the video? Excellent question. Briseida is on point. Kudos to Briseida. Okay, so how do you add your voice? Great question. If you want to add your voice, let's do it on this middle part of the video once again, okay? See, make sure more. 1 second, gals, and 1 second. Okay, great. So to add your voice, you're going to just not click on any part of the video, and then you're gonna see on the bottom where it says one second, where it says audio. You see I'm gonna go back. It says edit audio right there. You hit on audio. You click on that, okay? The blue is all the audios from the music, from the crowd cheering that you're gonna be seeing displayed in there, okay? And then in the middle, where you see right next to the line in there, on the bottom, you're going to see record, the little mic, okay? So you hit record, okay? But it's going to start recording. You can move it from whenever the line is, okay? So say you want to start recording from here. You hit record, and whatever you record is going to do it from that line. The line, that's the timeline. That line is very important because it shows you where you're going to be working from, like from what part to what part. So if, let's say I do want to add a voice in here, okay? And I don't want the music to play. So if I don't want the music to play on this video, what I can do, I click on the video, I go to volume, I lower the volume, okay? Then I click on the music, because not only is putting in silence the video audio, but also you have to silence the music that you added. If not, then it'll still play. So you select the music part, you go to volume on the bottom, and you lower the volume completely. There, you don't have any music anymore. You don't have audio from the video, completely silence, and you don't have music. So since you, and then here we can split here, right here, we can split the music and then delete the rest. Split, delete, okay? So if you want to add audio here, you hit record. And the cool part about this is that you can also get a teleprompter. So that's amazing. As you can see, I have already something from last video that I recorded here. So whatever you want to say, you don't have to memorize. Everything goes in here. You're recording and you're reading, which is amazing. Okay, I love this part. Anywhere that has a teleprompt, I really love it. So you click on the top, okay, and then you edit whatever you want to say. I don't know, let's just read that. I'm just deleting. Okay, I just want to do that. This is in Spanish, but okay. Let's say, hello, how are you? Well, you get the point, okay? You hit apply on the top right, okay? And on the side, right in the middle, do you see the little circle? Like right below the text on the right side, there's a little circle. That little circle is going to be your speed. However speed that you are going to speak it, that's comfortable for you, that's what you're going to be adjusting the speed. On the bottom, you see it says speed, so you move here, up or down. That's the speed right here that you want your text to go, okay? There. So then once you have that, I'm trying to come out of there. 1 second. There. Okay, you hit the record button, okay? One time, you don't have to press and hold, and you start speaking. Hi, how are you? I'm teaching this class. This class is amazing, and I don't understand why this is not moving. Let's see if it's working, because it should be working. And then you stop, you push again to stop. You hit the check mark on the right above it, and the text should be there. And it didn't work. 1 second, let's see what happened. Maybe we should delete the music. You can do that if you feel like, let's delete the music, being that we're not using it. So let's delete.
Jenny, it might be
Yes.
because you're on the Zoom call.
Maybe.
It might be because of that.
Yeah.
And that's why we're getting feedback as well, because you just unmuted yourself to
How about
to
there?
do the recording.
You still getting feedback?
No, that works.
No, yeah, that was because I kind of like I pushed up the volume a little bit to see if I can hear the voice, but then I think you may be right. We can't hear it because I'm using the Zoom. But if you hit record your voice, you should be able to hear the voice. So I hope that answers to your question.
I think that the prompter wasn't moving just because it was only one sentence. So you didn't have enough.
Maybe that too.
Yes.
Maybe that too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in your case, you're gonna have like a whole text, and then that's what you're gonna be speaking. But the point is that, you can start from the beginning of your video to start, like, say you have a video with music and you want to put your voice in the background. I like those videos too. Like you record, same way. If you guys want me to go back from the beginning, you go to audio, and then in audio you hit record, and then the button just hit one time, and 3 2 1 you start speaking, and then your voice is gonna come out. And then make sure that if the music is too loud of the video, then you already know that you have to go to the video, like the surround the box again where you want to work, and you hit volume, and then you lower or raise the intensity of your music or how low you want it, so your voice can be heard when you're recording yourself. Okay. And then when you're done basically doing your video, all you gotta do is just hit export, and then it's gonna save complete automatically into your photos, um into your photos. Just like the same way you can add animations on the bottom, just like how we added stickers and how we added sound effects on the bottom. You're gonna see animations. You see right next to volume, split volume animations. You hit on animations, and then you can animate your video. Like I don't know, let's say we want this one, and then you see it's fast. It's a pretty fast. It's almost like a transition, but not really. So maybe, I don't know, you have another part that you wanted to like flip or have a little effect, I don't know, whatnot, and just like that you add to that, and you have like another effect to that. So that's transition. Let's see, I'm trying to see what else.
I have a
What else?
question.
Yes.
How do you do, or do you know how to do the things when, like, for example, if you're making something drop or had something like you want to introduce a picture and you want it to have movement? How would you do that?
The
Like,
picture to have movement.
yeah, like you're introducing either an object or a sticker, but you want it to kind of move. Like you want it, you put it here and then you put it here, for example. Or you're making a transition, like you're making something move on the video. Do you know how to do that?
Well, yes, for that is splits. Like you're saying that if we, I don't know, if we add a sticker kind of thing, like the coins, right? And if you want, like, instead of the top, then the next to go on the bottom and to be moving around, you work splits. Remember
Okay.
how I said every time you split something, you're working with that piece of video. So say if in the beginning you want, I don't know, the calendula to be on top, and then a little bit later you want the calendula to be on the bottom, like that's that what you mean? Then you use the same, it's a sticker, it's no, it's not a sticker, it's a overlay.
Right, the overlays, yes. But there are some overlays that have movement. Like I know that's probably like I know this was a basics class. It was probably a little bit more advanced. But like when you have like they do that special effect where they're like closing a door or bringing down a sign or you know what I mean?
Those
That
are
has actual
transitions.
active
Those are
movement.
this is what we just saw. The effects right here. Wait, no, is it here? Hold on one second. Was it effects? Where was I? 1 second. Yeah, video effects. So basically you hit, I don't know, let's work on the last part right here. This has nothing. And then you go to effects on the bottom. Remember, I went to the part that we want to work on, okay, which is the last part of the video. And then we go to effects on the bottom where the little star is. Do you see it on the bottom right by the timeline bar? You hit effects, okay? And then you hit video effects on the left, bottom left, okay? And then there's so many. There's so many that you can do. You just have to browse to, like she said, there's one that's a zipper like thing, like you can open and close. Those are just different ones that I really don't know what the name of is, but you can browse through everything. There's so many effects. Maybe we can put zipper here. You can also browse. Let's see. Zipper. Too many people are using this feature now. Okay. Okay, hold on, let me try again. Zip. Okay, so I put zip and then we just browse. Maybe it's not a good word, zipper. Okay, there you go. Look at this one. Something like that. Is that what you're saying, Delia?
Yeah, but no, I was actually saying, but yes, yeah, something like that too. But I would like, there's a feature where, for example, you can insert your text, and then sometimes you'll have that special effect where you kind of pull the text down. You know what I mean? It's just, I think it's a little bit more.
That is
Like we have
definitely more
to,
advanced. That is like
yes,
a little more advanced. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should do another class for that for sure.
we could do that.
Oh,
Yeah, we could set
yeah.
something
So
up for that.
something for
Yeah,
like,
products floating. How about products floating?
what is it?
Briseida is asking if how do you put products to make products float?
Okay, 1 second. Let me go down because I'm not my chat stay on the top and I wasn't able to read. Products floating. Okay, so that's an overlay. Okay, so let me take this away. Delete. Okay, so you go to overlay. First, you need to have. It's really good. First, you need to have a picture of the product on your phone. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I have any. I would have to like. Let's see. Let me go to pharmacy. Let me get a, I don't know, let me get a picture of this. Okay. So I take a picture with my phone. I kind of cut it a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Save two photos. Okay, back to my Capcut. Say I want to add that photo that I just put. Okay, so you go to overlay where the timeline is right at the bottom. I don't know if you see there's effects, the little star on the left, and then overlay on the right. Okay, you hit overlay and then you hit add overlay. Okay, I go to on the top is videos, photos, and live photos. I go on the middle, which is photos. I pick this one. Okay, I hit add. Then you're gonna see it there. Okay, you can make it small, big with your fingers, two fingers, small, big. Okay, and then we're going to remove the background. Okay, so to remove the background, you just kind of like roll your finger on the bottom until the end almost, and you're gonna see that like right below the bar, the time bar, it says remove BG. Do you guys see it? Remove background. I hope you guys do. Okay, you hit that. Mind you, how I have the white box around the photo that I want to work on. Okay, then I hit auto removal. This is pro though, I believe, because it has a little diamond right next to it. So I think this is pro, the pro version. But if you do have the, I highly suggest you do get the pro. I cannot remember how much is it a month. I don't know if it's like $10 a month or $13 a month. It's really not a lot, but I suggest you invest on that. So you hit auto removal, but it removed the whole background. Then you hit the check mark on it on the top, like right there on the top, okay? And then you have your video floating. And then guess what? You want it to shake a little bit, then you add animations to it, which we just learned, right? So we'll just go back. The back on the bottom, you see the arrows going back on the bottom left. So you hit that, okay? And then you click, you're still working on that photo. You go back again, but you can click on that so you can go start from the beginning. And then you hit effects, video effects. And here we go and add that. And then you can have effects around it. And then you want to add another product in there. You do the same step. You go back, that arrow back at the bottom left, okay? You go back again, add overlay. I'm going to add this one again. I'm going to put it on the bottom. I don't know. Okay. And that's this one right here. Okay. and we're gonna remove the background. This is the top I'm working on. We don't want to work on the top. We hit the bottom. Remember the white box is around it. Okay. We remove the background. Go find all the way on the bottom, all the way. You move on almost until the end. Remove background, remove BG, auto removal. Bam. You have another auto removal. Okay. And then you hit OK, the check mark on the top. You move it wherever you want to move around. Now you have one and then another product coming on the bottom as you're speaking. And then you do that and so on and on and on until you finish adding all the products that you want to do, and then you can add the effects and all of that. So what do you guys think so far? Show me come on guys, give me a little fire. Show me some hearts right there if we're like understanding. Let me know how are you liking this class. How about we do this? How about we take like you get like a 20-second, 30-second video and you create something real quick and you put me a tag, put it on your Instagrams, and then give me a tag, my name on Instagram. You can follow me and on Jenny J Official. Jenny J Official. I'm gonna put it here on the chat so you guys can follow me, okay? And you can create a video and you can say, hey, I just learned this from the class, the Capcut class that we had from Jenny J. Okay, this is my Instagram. You can follow me. And then if you have any questions, hey, you can send me a message. I'll be more than happy to like I don't know, refresh or whatever you need. I'm available for you guys. I hope I was able to help you a little bit. I know this is a pretty basic content or basic editing, but trust me, a little goes a long way. Just keep practicing. At the beginning it may be like, oh my God, this is so hard. Believe me, I went through that and I was self-taught. Like everything, all my videos that I do, like I was just self-taught. Like it was so annoying at the beginning, like learning, oh, I don't know what this is for. Like just click every single button and trust me, you will get there. Clicking by mistakes, that's how you're going to learn. Okay, any question, guys? You guys have any questions for me?
This woman is an absolute crack. I believe me. I've been absolutely, now I can swim through my things. Before it's like, I can't do this crap and put it away. Now I can actually do them. Thankful, girl, you're amazing. I absolutely loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you
No,
for
thank
giving this
you
class.
guys. Thank you
You
for giving
are
me.
so amazing.
Thank you so much, Maria. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do this for you. Like this is, at first I was really nervous and I don't know, you guys put me at ease. We say that with the questioning. I really like that. She was very active on the chat. And then, I had Terry right there. Thank you so much, Terry, Catherine. You guys made me feel like really at ease. I don't know, like I felt like it was a really good group and a really good vibe. So thank you so much. Any questions, feel free to like hit me up, really.
Thank you so much, Jenny. This is
Yeah, thank
amazing.
you.
And thank you everybody for joining. Have a wonderful evening. Go and follow Jenny J. What was it? It was at Jenny J Official. Go and
Jenny
follow
J
her.
Official, yes.
Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you here on our next call tomorrow, Friday. Okay? Check out our schedule. Don't miss our calls.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.